Hello everybody, I'm back with a video. Today I'm not going to be doing an update on my Evo because there's nothing really to update. What I am going to mention though is I have started the cycle on this tank. I'm following the Red Sea Reef Mature Kit. If you follow my dad's channel, Nathan Willard, there'll be a link in the description to his channel. He'll be explaining and doing a video all on that very soon. So yeah, yes, I've just started the cycle a few days in, well, like 8 days in or something, week in. So yeah, let's get on to what this video is really going to be about. And it's going to be about my heating system. Because I've got quite a special heating system to others, because I would say 80% of people that have an Evo definitely have one, just a basic 25 quid heater, like, well, the Fluva one that you can buy separately with this, or the Eheim ones, or just a standard heater, and that would definitely do it. But I'm quite fussy about heating, so I like things to be nice and stable. I don't like things, you know. Anyway, so I've gone for. Let's just show off the heater that I've gone for. I've gone for this. It's a Schego 100 watt heat bar, or titanium heat bar. So it's 100 watt, which I thought was a little too much for this tank. You can't, this is the smallest you can get, 100 watt. There's no lower, it's just minimum. And it goes up to like maybe 1,000. I don't know, I've seen them up to 600 watts. Yeah, I thought this would be too much, too much kind of power for this kind of tank, but it does say that it can do up to 100 litres. This is like 45 by the time you've got rock, sand, and, you know, because I'm running by Home Ultra, that will absorb maybe a litre or two. So yeah, this heater, well, so far it's doing great. I've had no problems whatsoever, never had to fuss about with it, move it, or anything. Everything's perfect, and it is staying. It has never gone above 26 degrees and never below 25.7, so it stays within 0.3, and I'm pretty sure you can adjust that as well, which I'll get to in just a second. So the way to adjust this heat bar, it's not like most heaters, like you have a little spin dial at the top to adjust the temperature you want it at. This is controlled separately by a dual heating and cooling controller. So it's got two plugs to it. One's for heating, so this is what the heater will go into, and if you're running a cooling system like fans or something, you can control that using this as well. And it is quite expensive, well, for a controller, £45, but definitely worth it because it's bulletproof, reliable. You'll never have any problems with that. Same with this, pretty much the same thing, because this is just a heater, and it's mainly this that does all the work. And they're both similar prices, I think. I think they're both like, I think this is like 40, this is 45, so you're looking about £90 to get your heating system. But yeah, if you are fussy about heating like me, and you like your heating, well, your temperature in the tank to be nice and direct and solid and keeping in a small range, yeah, I definitely recommend getting to this. I did get a comment in the I did get a comment saying what heating system is that? I like the look of it, which is this guy. This is this. Okay, I don't know why that says 25. So as you can see now, it's at 25.8, flicking to 9, which is perfect temperature what you want for this tank. So let me just, let's see, zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, there's a little kind of, it looks like this is a sun, so it's like a circle with loads of little lines around it. When that's on, that means that the heater is on, it's clicked on, and it'll make a tiny, well, a very quiet click when it clicks on, and same with off. So you know when your heat is off, because this sun picture will be gone. And if we wait a minute or two, that should click off. So if you watch this carefully whilst you're in the video, you should see that click off. So yeah, so I'll show you how it works. So there's three. Oh, let me just adjust this. There's not much reflection. Okay, so you got 3 buttons here. So this is an arrow up, arrow down, and then you got set. You click set. It's a tiny little bleep. Here you have your thing that you want to set it. So I got it aimed at 26 degrees, so it'll click off at 26 degrees, and I can adjust that. So if I want it at, let's say 25.5, and then you click set. I'm not going to now because I'm keeping mine at 26. There we go. Then you click set. This is 9.9 degrees C. You don't need to worry about that. Well, unless you have a cooling system. I don't need to worry about it because I'm not running a cooling system because I don't live in a really hot area. And I don't know if you probably didn't hear on camera, but this did actually just click off. See, the sun's gone because it hit 26 degrees. And this computer knows that it's set to 26 degrees. So exactly when it hits 26 degrees, the heater will immediately click off. Yeah. Anyway, I was up to, oh god, that down. Then you click set, so that's set to 26 degrees. And this is your cooling. This is called this. I haven't really fussed about this, but if you want to do your cooling, you can adjust it same way using the arrows up and down. So I just keep it there because why not? And then this is what range you want it to be between. So I want to keep mine in between 0.3 of a degree. So it turns off at 25.7, turns back on at 26. So that's how you adjust that. I think that's it. Oh yeah, this is your warning light. I think. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is your. Let's go back onto the setting. Pretty sure this is your kind of warning light thing. So it goes. So if it goes over 2 degrees. So let's say if it's aimed at 26. If it hits like 28, then this will start bleeping a very loud noise, to let you know that your heater's your water's overheating, because this I think it is does come with a little probe, obviously, to take the water of the temperature of your water, which is very accurate. So yeah, that's how it works, how all this sets. So basically, let's just run through it quickly again. That's just your main screen, what's showing what your temp is. That's to set what temperature you want it. That's for cooling, so when you want the fans to come off, on or off, if you're having one. This is what range you want it between, so when you want it to click off and on. So mine stays in between 0.3 of a degrees. And then you got this one, which is your warning light, so it'll bleep a very loud noise if it goes whatever you want to set this to, which will be 1.9, 1.2, whatever. So I'm just keep mine at 2. We'll click set again, and then you just leave it. So yeah, so far I've been running this for about how long have I been running this? The heating system's been running for, I would say, about, since I've got water in it, which was about 2 weeks. So it's been going about 2 weeks roughly. My heating system, not a single problem at all. Not even setting it up. Setting it up took tops 5 minutes. Really easy to understand, really basic. There's no weird minus buttons or anything that's hard to understand. So it's easy to understand for most people. Yeah, that's my heating. That's my heating system. Yeah, I definitely recommend you get one of these if you want your heating system to be really reliable and direct, I guess. also another thing is this heater. It looks very big in the package. On the package, well, this is 37, so it's like 40 centimeters tall. But actually, it's, you might see on the box here. If not, I think I do know. Okay, so it goes max 1.2. Okay, yeah. So this takes up. I'll just show you real quick. So my heater is in this is in the last chamber, which is where you're supposed to put it, in the actual tank. Yeah, aimed at the real, well, the empty kind of chamber, unless you got room in the other two, but I don't see the point. I've also got these, oh, what's it called? The thing that takes the temperature of the water as well in the same one. The temperature probe. Yeah, I got that in the same chamber. You can put it in separate ones. You might get slightly better, pretty much by nothing, slightly better, well, more accurate of temperature, if you have it in a different chamber. But I'm running mine in the same chamber. But if you're running any higher than 100 watt heater, these heaters can actually get really hot, like really warm. And if your temperature probe is too close to the heater, then it's going to start giving it a false reading. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, that's I would say that's I'm pretty sure I've covered everything about my heating system. Very happy with it so far. Haven't had any problems. Pretty sure I won't have any problems either. Yeah, I'll have to end this video here, I guess. There will be another video coming in about, well, a week as usual. And by then, hopefully, fingers crossed, this tank should be virtually cycled. Yeah, I would say pretty much cycled. So ammonia nitrite levels should be down to 0, probably by Sunday, hopefully. And hopefully, on Sunday, I should be able to start getting my first kind of species in the tank, which will be, first will come the cleanup crew. So that would mean crabs, shrimps, well, a few crabs, probably one turbo snail, and a shrimp, which I'm not going to say which yet. I probably have already mentioned it in one of my videos before by accident. But yeah, that should be coming shortly. Very excited about that. Yeah, first animals in the tank will be really cool. So yeah, don't really want too many, or too much cleanup crew, because they do produce waste as well. And if you have way too much, then it's going to start. Yeah, they do clean up. They are cleanup crew, but they also do produce waste as well. Obviously. Not very much though, same with the corals, they produce waste. So I want to keep at a quite low bioload, because this isn't a huge filter system. It's not. I'm not going mad on it. It's just pretty basic, simple, but it is pretty good. It's doing pretty good so far, keeping the water clear. This water is a bit misty at the moment though, you might have noticed. The reason because of that is I am, well, on the cycle, you have to dose quite a bit in no-pox, like a week straight. It's just no-pox. That can cloud the water up, especially when you add back toe start, which also comes in the kit. Again, my dad will explain that in his video. Again, there'll be a link in the description on his channel. So I definitely recommend you check his channel out. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, you'll see me in a week. Fingers crossed with cleanup crew. So yeah, see you then.